So uncivilized.
Greetings and welcome to the 1-6 Scale Man Proudly Position another episode. You know what it is. Uncivilized Scoundrels Thursday night, man. We got some teams to talk about. Where you at? I hope if you're watching, I hope you're watching Maul Shadowlands because these last two episodes, I think the build up from the first episode, everything that I'm seeing so far, Sam Witwer. If we didn't get a chance to see Maul brought to life and fleshed out the way we wanted to in live action, Sam is putting on a fucking masterclass right now. Like he, man. Like anyway, we're gonna definitely talk about that and more. Star Wars Celebration is definitely right around the corner. We got tickets going on sale next month, and May the 4th is next month as well, and Revenge of the 5th is next month as well, and the tickets go up sale on the 6th as well. It's just an onslaught of Star Wars that we're going to talk about. We got a trailer. We got another trailer for The Mandalorian. Did it move that needle? We'll talk about that tonight. And we got some projections. They're saying it anywhere between like 71 to like 80-something million dollars the first 3 days or whatever. So we'll see how that goes. But we'll talk about that and just a few more. Before we do though, I got to bring in the crew as always. You know him as Daywalker himself, but for some reason he made it. He made a trip, and dark side. We see that, man. What's going on with you, brother?
You're free to use any methods necessary, but I want them alive. No disintegration. Boba Fett's like, you never let me be me. He's like, I did that one time.
Just let me be me, man. Damn.
Do my thing.
Yeah, man. Like shit. You know what I mean? It ain't like my legacy is going to be, me going down the line. I just give me one time to shine. Shit. Yeah,
man, it's such a good scene. It tells you so much about the character and their interactions together, and the fact like, okay, they've worked together before, and also this guy has a habit of disintegrating people. So it's like, yeah. But no, how's everyone? Some Star Wars goodness. That Maul show. I have to say, I have some thoughts. But I also am pretty excited for Celebration. Celebration tickets finally. We have a date. We have a time. We have prices.
Yes.
So for anyone going for that VIP goodness, good on you.
Yeah.
But aside from that, also, I guess a new Star Wars movie is coming out. So that's exciting.
Yeah.
Right? I want to be excited so much. I really do. Hot Toys is coming out with all their Hot Toys. They've promised an onslaught of figures and releases. We got the Imperial ATRT, the driver and the vehicle. I mean, there's stuff coming our way. It's just, is it, as you mentioned, enough to move the needle? Are we excited? Are we having fun yet?
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope so too. At the very least, Maul, it's good stuff.
Yeah, Maul is definitely some good stuff. So hopefully they can, we're going out. Hopefully we're heading in the right direction. We just got to see. We'll see how that goes.
And it's still the 10th anniversary of Rogue One.
Yes.
There's a new set of comics that are coming out. So very soon. So there's plenty to be excited about.
May the 4th, 10th anniversary of Rogue One. Artisan Gen Urso.
Ooh, does that mean you're gonna give away your current Gen Urso?
Hell no!
We're finally gonna have that Gen Urso giveaway. Where's Charlie the Unicorn? It's finally happening.
Hell no!
All right, so you're telling me there's a chance.
Hell no. Anyway.
All right.
Anyway. Next up, we got Ben Dog in the building, bro. What's going on with you, man?
Y'all know they burying him with that figure, right?
Yep. Yeah, bro.
Here lies Leo Rockwell and Jen Urslo.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. We got Maul just wrecking shop. I can get into talking about these first four episodes, especially the last two. Much to dive into there. I've yet to participate in a celebration, and I think I might in that streak. So I'm excited for preparations for that. We got Mandalorian right around the corner. I'm choosing to be of the mind to tap into how I felt when I first got into the show, and I'm hoping that they rekindle that flame. And I think what maybe isn't getting enough attention is Star Wars Galaxy Edge is bringing back Han Solo and Leia, and it's Princess Leia. Like, fuck that Leia Organa shit. No one calls her that. No one calls her that. Even Bale doesn't call her that. That's fucking Princess Leia.
Yeah.
Star Wars is healing, I think. I'm hoping.
Trying to.
It's trying. It's trying.
There's
a pulse. There's a pulse. It's getting steadier and steadier. It's punches and bunches. I don't think it's just this one big fell swoop knockout turnaround thing. I think it's going to be much like Marvel, where they have to slowly, steadily win back everybody. But we've seen it many times in many different IPs. Winning solves everything. So you get a couple great movies under your belt. Then give the people who were hesitant and reticent to watch them at home and be like, oh, okay, cool. I'll check you on the next one. But all right, y'all did good. And then that gets the ball rolling. But you can't win if you don't play. So it's about damn time that they're finally putting something in the theaters again, because to maybe every year was not the move, but once every decade isn't the move either. So I'm glad to see that they're
taking steps. They're taking steps.
Gotta step up to the plate.
Yeah, they're taking steps. Step up to the plate. And I think with Celebration will kind of like, Celebration is normally the time where they kind of unveil things and ideas of where they're going to go. And they know, like, Star Wars isn't on the zeitgeist like it used to be with a lot of people, because they got a lot of making up to do. Passing of the guard now, Dave Filoni partnered with, I forget the other person's name. Right now, there's a trajectory, but they got to basically fulfill. There's a lot they have to fulfill, and gain the fans' graces once again. And that's just how it is. So we'll see how it goes, bro.
I mean, next year is going to be the perfect time. Perfect time. Literally, it's wrapped in a bow. Original trilogy, 50th anniversary of A New Hope. Like, just come out swinging with original trilogy goodness, and rekindle the spirit of Star Wars.
Yeah, hell yeah.
The fans are right there, just waiting to come back. These aren't, they need to realize that social media has maybe skewed the perception that so much of the fandom is going to hate absolutely everything. It's just because that is what the algorithm, provides, and that is what gets the most clicks. That's what gets the most talk. But the people who are happy don't post every 5 minutes and rage bait and respond to every single thing. So it makes it seem like the scales are tipped in a different favor. But I'm hopeful that they choose to ignore the negativity as much as a lot of us try to ignore the negativity, and realize that a lot of us are just simply waiting for more great Star Wars content, and we're right here and ready for it, because
and we'll be accepting of it, bro.
It's in our blood, bro.
Yeah, it's right there, bro. And the thing is like, we continue to give them chances. I mean, as far as Well, I didn't know you had Chucky, bro. I don't know. That just threw me off just now. But yeah, we just continue to give him,
It
Tan.
moves.
Yeah,
It moves. Yo, if it moves and then his screen goes black, we know what happened next.
you know what I mean. But yeah, like we continue to give him chances, man. I mean that's that's just the loyalty that we give the franchise in general. So yeah, we just got to see, man. See how it's going to go. But I'm definitely excited about it. I hope everybody out there is excited about it. So we got some things to talk about. We're going to definitely do that. Before we do, guys, say what up to everybody in the chat. We got O Skywalker in the building, man. Thank you for being here, brother. Can't wait to see y'all in LA next year. You already know how that goes, man. We got Malika McVeigh in the building. WR&R Negro. Thank you for being here, man. Definitely appreciate you. We got my man, Uncle Ben Hawk is in the building, man. Thank you for being here, brother. We definitely appreciate you, as always. We got my brother, Dark Mallet's missing lower jaw. Greetings, my dark disciples. Thank you for being here, brother. We definitely appreciate you, man. We got my man, Big J, for real. What's up, brother Lael? I need that Clone Wars Maul to go with my Phantom Menace. Yeah, bro. Yeah, you already know, brother. Who else we got in the building? We got, let's see here. Amber May in the building. The Cookie Queen is in there. I ain't had them cookies in a long time.
In a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man. But definitely thank you for being here as always. Who else we got in here? Eric, what's going on with you, man? Thank you for being here, brother. We definitely appreciate you as always. And we got Ghetto Yoda in the building, man. What's going on? Press X didn't know he had Chucky either. He's like, you don't know.
Oh, so much crap. So much crap. No, it just showed up on my doorstep one day. It was weird. I was like, oh, okay. Don't remember ordering this.
You don't remember. It's just there. Anyway, man.
Don't try to throw it in the fireplace.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
That always goes well, right?
That's the last thing you want to do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway, let me say what's up to the places, of course, we get our collectibles. So I'm starting with, you already know it, man. Vincent Dunn Art in the building, bro. And for a special occasion, we got that Maul, bro. Look at that. Damn, this shit is incredible, bro. Looks really good, man. Definitely I shared it on the page as well, man. If you were looking for shop all original art, Mount Marvel, DC, Star Wars, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, anime, canvas prints, vinyl art, reverse glass painting, sketch cover variant, stickers, horror, book page art, Doom, Game of Thrones, bargain bins, commission work, hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. Vinny, you want to let him know anything else, brother?
Buy to get one free on all regular prints, and if there's thank you, Rent. If there's anything that you want that you don't see, hit me up. Commissions are open at this time. Might take a minute, but I'll get to you. And
fan of your work.
See, I read that as fan and then OF. I'm like, OnlyFans?
Yeah,
hey, OnlyFans, your work.
Exactly. I'm like, nope, I didn't read that right. Fan, OnlyFans? I'm like,
Hey, okay.
Likewise. Tell us about Vinny.
Bro. That's it. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
I love that motherfucker,
yeah. I can hear it in my head, bro. Like we're at a con and you're on a panel and you just hear somebody in the
one day I'm gonna just one day I'll be out there, I'm gonna just hear it yelling. I'm like,
Friends?
It's the Horn of Gondor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah, man.
Vince, you got to come out to LA. We got to see you in LA in 2027.
2027, Brands, make it happen, bro. Make that trip.
Yep,
that trip,
you,
man,
me,
real.
we're gonna tear shit up. It's gonna be great. Let's do this.
Yes, make it happen, brother. Make it happen. But yeah, man. Head on over to the store again. If you got a link to the link actually is on his Instagram page. He'll definitely take care of you, man. As always, definitely got to give a shout out to my man. You already know it is Ray over there at Underground Figures. Underground Ray, no NRD. Shipping and handling is reasonable. Sign up for that newsletter so you are always up to date as to when a new figure is arriving or new figures being revealed. Create yourself an account because you never know when there might be free shipping or a discount code on the figure of choice. Hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. My man Ray over there at Hawkwarts Toys. Proud sponsor of everything we got going on over at Figure Flex Friday Facebook and your one-stop shop for NR collectibles. Hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. Again, nice little care package, comic book stickers, figures, the works. Definitely got it. Hit you up. Also, we got to give a shout out to my man Brian Wong over there at Modu Case, Modu Space. Now, if you're looking for an incredible display option, I have the model, but you can display option of your choice. Hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. Last but not least, got to give a shout out to El Delubio Tina Cruz over there on Instagram and Facebook. If you're looking to take your figure experience from here to there, hit her up and she'll definitely take care of you as always. Yeah, man, we got a lot of goodness pretty much right now, especially with what we're getting from Maul. But before we get into that, man, we definitely got more insight now. If you don't already know, Star Wars Celebration has made that announcment. They did finally. I mean, we have been waiting for it for like almost a whole year, wondering like, when are the tickets going to ever go on sale? Or is it, what's going on? Like, and it's so, here's the thing. It's so close to like, because I think this month, Vinny, we got notification that the New York Comic-Con tickets are going up on sale soon. Then, of course, the San Diego Comic-Con tickets are going to be going up soon. I think they're, right around. So everything is it's like so close together right now, like everything. So, yeah, man, like I'm just trying to basically figure out, but we finally did get information as to when those tickets are going to go up. Now, again, Star Wars Celebration is in Los Angeles by storm, April 1st to the 4th. So that'd be at the Los Angeles Convention Center. And I didn't think about this, X, but it's smart for them to do that, considering the simple fact that we got the Chinese theater down there and everything. And harkening back to like when New Hope came out and how flooded that was in that area, bro. Like, it's actually incredible, and it's notably like a smart maneuver for them to do it. I love the art. I love the art. Like, just to have the silhouette of LA in the background, like that shit is crazy. X, are you hyped, man?
I am. I think I'm more hyped to see all y'all in the flesh, so to speak. And to have y'all there, and also to have it's nice to be around like-minded individuals. And Star Wars Celebration, as the name implies, it's like going to PAX. You go to PAX East and everyone there likes video games. And it's just got a really good vibe to it. Just a really great vibe. Everyone's there for the same reason. You're just all having such a good time because you're all surrounded by like-minded individuals celebrating the thing that you like, that you love. And this will be, Star Wars Celebration on the 50th anniversary of A New Hope. It should be a year-long affair, a year-long celebration of A New Hope, and I believe it will be. Of course, before Celebration, we're going to have the release of A New Hope, the original cut of A New Hope, unaltered, in theaters, which I am very much looking forward to. And then, of course, I fully expect there to be a 4K, release as well of that. But I'm so much looking forward to starting the year off right with seeing, that in theaters and being able, being just in a Star Wars should be in a movie theater. Star Wars on live action Star Wars on TV feels, as I've said, it feels small, it feels cheap, with the exception of Andor, which looked like $1 million.
Yeah.
Star Wars does well when it's a cultural event, when it's a big event, and you can have cultural events when on television. Certain Game of Thrones, episodes were cultural events, but outside of your water cooler talk, you really didn't, get to celebrate and discuss and enjoy it with other people. You just sat on your sofa by yourself. And I don't know if that's great for longevity when it comes to Star Wars. When you want it to be a big event, you want it to be an exciting event, you want it to be one that's shared with a lot of people. And I think the movie theater is still the best way to do that.
Yeah.
I don't think Disney Plus is the way to go. So I'm looking forward to getting back out into the theater. I'm looking forward to a year of just God only knows what's going to come our way from companies like Hot Toys, and probably updated soundtrack releases and posters and T-shirts and Wookiees, and it's going to be wild. And I can't wait. In fact, they'll probably start early. They'll probably start here in the year of 2026, with 10th anniversary of Rogue One, but they'll probably get a head start. They'll probably get a head start on it, and that's perfectly fine because it's a new hope, and we have celebration, and it'll be my first celebration, so I am over the
Word?
moon excited. Yeah, I was supposed to go to celebration in Japan, and I was not able to go. I went to Japan anyway, but I was not able to go to Star Wars Celebration in Japan,
Yeah.
which is unfortunate. So this will be my first Star Wars Celebration, and I'm very much looking forward to going out and seeing everyone in their best Wookiee cosplay.
You're going to definitely see plenty of that, bro. You're going to definitely see plenty of that.
I'm here for the Wookiees and maybe the Ewoks.
What Star Wars Celebration always reaffirms, bro, is the simple fact that we live in a space where the negative is always rooted on social media, and you'd be remiss if you didn't understand how small that sect is. It's not as big as you think. It's rooted in hatred, but when you get this celebration, like, everybody's there for a reason, and they're there for the love of Star Wars. They're rooting each other on, their fellowship. I mean, it's just so much. The live stage is where you want to be. Now, going into like the panels, that's one thing. Okay, that's cool, but the live stage is where you want to be, because that's where they show like the trailers. People come out. I like seeing when people basically come out. It's definitely F them Ewoks, Nyla's Gray.
Yep, nut, motherfucker. Yep,
Yeah,
nut.
I mean, but it's exciting, man. I there's nothing like a cell. I mean, I think that the best time that Star Wars Celebration in London, it was okay. It was okay, but it wasn't as fun as it was for Star Wars. Like, Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim was incredible. I enjoyed Star Wars Celebration in Florida, but the problem was in Orlando. I got sick that time. Like, I had the flu. I came back with pneumonia, so I need to redo there. But Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim, Star Wars Celebration in London, even with the facility, it was still fun, and you got a chance to I got a chance to see everybody, and we all had such a ball. We had so much fun. But yeah, it is a space where you get a chance to just be around so many individuals that you love, and it's so much fun. Benny, this would also be you and Amber's first celebration, and if you go, and bro, like, oh, ain't no Dipset on this one, motherfucker. Because okay. So listen. So X, I don't think you're familiar with Dipset. You're familiar with Dipset, the group, but you're not familiar with Dipset, that is Vinny. What I mean by that is, if Vinny's in front of you, you got to keep your eyes on him at all times. At all times. The reason being is, if you turn for not even a split second, you'll lose him. And sometimes it's all right. Like, are you familiar with? Did you ever watch Atlanta, the show Atlanta?
No.
X? You never watched Atlanta?
No.
Bro, you gotta watch Atlanta. There was one episode where they were inside of this club, and Earn, which is Childish Gambino's character, was trying to get the money that was owed to Paperboy. So he was trying to get the money from the club owner, but every time he would turn his head, he'd be talking to the club owner. He turned his head, the club owner would disappear. There was one scene where the club owner was talking to him, but then he backed up against this wall that just flipped around, and you couldn't see him anymore. That's Vinny. That's
I got
it.
stuff to see. There's people in my way, and some people would just be like, okay, I guess that's the pace that everybody's going, but not me, because I'm gonna get around them.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Bro, he'll dipset on his own woman sometimes. But I think he got hurt to the point.
Wait, bro, I actually have a funny story about that. I accidentally dipsetted on Amber at New York last year.
You accidentally?
Because I'm so used to wait. Yo, this was like out of a movie. I'm so used to going just like at my own pace, even when I'm with y'all. Like, we typically go like row by row. So like, if I lose y'all, I'm gonna stop before we get to the next lane. Y'all know I'll be in that lane somewhere. So like, if y'all, if we walk it and there's a bunch of people and I see something up there I need to see, I'm gonna snake around them and I'm gonna get to where I need to go. Amber and I are walking, and then there's a pole and then a whole gap over here. So I dipsetted around the pole and cut around all these people. And then I looked back and Amber wasn't there. And so then I went back around. And this is her. She's just doing like the SpongeBob thing. She's just looking around. So, but when I came back around, she was like this, like her hands were out. And I just came up behind her and grabbed her hand and just kept walking. I didn't even look back. It was just like out of a movie. She was just like, so that's what they mean.
Bro. So, yeah, that's exactly the way it is.
See, I'm just imagining you doing that, grabbing someone's hand and just walking, and then you realize maybe like, a good 10 minutes later, it's like, that's not Amber. They were just too polite to say something.
You're new Amber.
All right. You're Amber for the next,
you're Amber for the day.
Bro, Vinny will tuck and roll anywhere, bro. Like, he'll tuck and roll and you just won't find him anymore. I got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I was trained for this in the very beginning. My cardio was up, but now I'm 52 years old. I got bad knees. I'm not chasing him. I'm not. I'm just going to let him. We'll catch up. We'll catch up.
It's never as bad because I always stop before it gets too far. But yeah,
dipset. That's what it is. But what's going to be beautiful about this experience is that it's a whole new level, bro. Because there's going to be, and again, you got to keep in mind, that's what I'm going to ask. When does George Lucas's museum open?
I think it's this fall, so it'll be open by the time we're there.
It'll be open, but where is it at again?
It's Brighton. I don't know the exact address, but
is it right? I don't know. I gotta look at it. But this is, I mean, there's gonna be plenty going on. I mean, we're talking about the 50th, bro. I would go as far as saying, Benny, that this would be a good time. This would be a good time to go because this is probably going to be the biggest event or a biggest celebration they've had in a long time, considering it's the 50th anniversary of the first film.
Yeah. So Lucas Plaza, Lucas Plaza, Los Angeles, California.
Yeah, downtown, same thing. So it's gonna be a lot, bro. So I'm gonna try to get tickets to that, and it's insane, bro. Like, that's how it is. So that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's definitely gonna be something to look forward to. Again, I was thinking about getting the Jedi Pass, but I really don't need it, bro. And plus, I want to be there.
I mean, it's only $1,200. You only live once. Come on.
Yeah, but that living once, that, bro, $1,200 for two people?
Well, yeah.
No, one of us got to suffer.
Well, that's the thing. You do what Vinny does. You just
dipset, right? But no,
that would be hilarious though. What if I got a VIP pass and I just get her coach? Like, you got the coach back, and be like, I'll let you know how it goes.
She gonna be
Maybe
like,
you could like
nah,
trade off, so it's like, all right, you get the
nah.
pass now. Now I get the
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, that's. I'll just be happy if I'm able to get tickets for all 4 days and not have to worry about uh, you know, like there being a day.
It was an accident. Really? No.
Accidentally.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got my ticket and I got yours. Really? You
Yeah.
walk right
You
into
got
the
VIP.
convention center and
Yeah.
he has to wait in line. It's like, what?
This was the comment of the night, bro. Yeah, he said them said
Ooh.
oh shit. Hold on, let me start this one, bro. Like the comment of the night. Wow, bro. But nah, Woo, wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, bro, it's gonna be so much fun. It is. It's and what was dope about here's the thing, because I made the mistake, X, like when we talked about it, I think we talked about it on episode to say what. And when we talked about it, I forgot because I almost thought that it was still in Anaheim. And it's not.
If
it's
you'd gone to Anaheim, that would have been something.
bro, that'd have been crazy if I'd went to Anaheim. But it's not.
Where's Lael? Well,
Yeah, right. He'll be here.
just send
He'll
you a
be here.
text. Wish you were here
Yeah.
at the actual
And,
convention.
Yo, could you imagine showing up at the Anaheim Convention Center? Yo, I'm the first one.
There's no line, no nothing. Just like,
No
wow, just
line.
walk right.
I am the first one, but it's 2:00. What the fuck? Yeah, bro.
Nope.
Nah. But Anaheim was dope because right there,
Chicken and
like,
waffles, yeah.
and then right next door to it is Disney. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
that was the fun of it all. But nah, you're gonna have to travel this time if you want to go to Disneyland. So, but nah, yeah, this hold on. Does Vinny hold Dipset lessons? Yo, but
No,
nah,
you
this is
can't teach
definitely no, you can't be you can't. It's just it's a thing that you can't teach. You can't teach it. It's just it's embedded. But no, exciting times. I cannot wait for it. I can't wait to see who the panel is going to be, the guests are going to be, because again, the Star Wars live show is always like the Star Wars show is when they actually have people from like trailers or when they have them come out, people standing around stage. That's the fun part because you get a chance up close and personal chance to see them in the meet and greets, the photo ops, the autographs, stuff like that. Like it's
I
so
missed the
it's
Star Wars show.
what'd you
You know?
say?
I missed the Star Wars show.
Yeah,
Remember
bro.
on YouTube, the Star Wars show? I
Yep.
missed that.
I miss it too,
with
bro.
Anthony Carboni and
Yep.
yes. See, that's what's missing from Star Wars. Star Wars is missing from
Is
Star
bro, like they need to bring the Star Wars show back, bro. Like they really need to do that, bro. Because it's I don't know why again, because it was just the staple. It was actually to get you prepared, and now they only do it closer to the time of celebration. You'll start seeing it soon, but that's it. You know, you're not gonna. It's not something that's gonna. I don't know. We'll see how they make it work.
About the movies. They used to talk about the shows. So, for instance, if it were on now, they'd be talking about Maul. They'd be talking about the comics. They'd be talking about it was I don't know. I miss it.
Yeah, I definitely do, man. But yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully, we get a chance to see everybody. Remember, the tickets go up now. And again, you gotta get yourself in the queue. Be ready. You might even want to take off that day just to make sure that you are ready and in the queue because those tickets go quick and you just got to get everything, especially if you want to get tickets and you want to get merch. you got to make sure you are in that line. So I got to, before it goes up, I got to figure out the back door, like how to get, pretty much in that queue before, because it's rough. It's definitely is rough, but definitely I can't wait for that. And I hope
All
to
4
see
days, baby. All 4 days.
all 4 days. I will be there all fucking 4 days because the 4-day tickets is worth it. I'm wondering if Sideshow is going to be there this year. They probably will because it's right there in
Probably.
Cali, so they'll
Yeah.
probably be there. I mean, they're going to be in San Diego, so why not? You know what I mean? So that'll definitely be fun, and just to see like some of the actors that walk around dressed up that people just don't know about. They do that a lot. So that'll definitely be exciting. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited about that, man. Can't wait. Hopefully, I'll see everybody there. Let me know in the comments if you're going to be there. I'd love to see you. Next up, we got a little film called The Mandalorian and Grogu. They basically pushed out a trailer today. I think it was a new one that actually got released today. Have you seen it? Well, Vinny, I know Vinny didn't, but have you seen it, X?
No, where was it released?
Well, it's called the final trailer, so you can actually look up the final trailer on YouTube.
That says a lot that I did not hear about the latest Star Wars trailer.
Ain't that crazy?
I didn't see it on any social media wall of mine either.
Yeah, it's called the final trailer, and it was released earlier today. It was like 4 hours ago. See,
I've been on social media all day, and I've not seen a damn thing about this trailer.
Yeah, bro. It was released 4 hours ago, and it's the final trailer. So it gives you somewhat more insight on kind of what to expect.
Okay.
But yeah, it's there. Surprisingly. But
did it move the needle for you? Did it is there excitement? Amaze. That's a no. That's a no.
So here, I'll say this much:
it's complicated.
It was a bit more
It's not
exciting, but the problem is, in Ghetto Yoda, you are right. That's the problem. Everybody is way more concerned about Doomsday because today was the Marvel panel at the what is the CinemaCon. So that was the concern, that people weren't really thinking about that, which I'm wondering, because it was the Disney panel, so I'm guessing that they did show a bit of Star Wars during the panel, but again, more people were concerned about Avengers Doomsday. You know what I mean? So
something may have trumped all the hype for Doomsday, Dune, Mando, Spider-Man. Something might have trumped all that hype for me this year. Yo, you know what's coming this year?
Yeah.
Godzilla -0.
Yeah.
Oh, that I'm excited about.
Yeah.
This
man is not only, I don't want to deviate, but just let me say it real quick. That man is so talented that first movie he did, the sound, the special effects, the script, he directed it. It was damn near a fan film because he did everything. And he's not only that talented, he just started working on a sequel like maybe 3-4 months ago, and it's already in post and almost done. And he said that he doesn't really enjoy like looking at his own stuff so much. Like, he's super self-critical, and he said there's a visual effects sequence that gave him goosebumps that he can't wait till everybody sees. I'm like, man, just November.
Yeah.
That just shows you what you can do when you have the right people and the right talents and the will to get it done, and it doesn't have to cost a fortune. I believe what the first film was, 15 million-ish.
15 million.
Yeah, 15 million, and it looks way more expensive than 15 million.
Absolutely. It also goes to show you what happens when the suits just get the fuck out of the way to let the creatives do their job.
Mm-hmm. That's it. That's it, bro. But this is what I'm saying. Like, either they're not as excited themselves about this film, and you even hardly see, like, I mean, we're like,
there should be Mandalorian shit everywhere.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, the movie. I see more He-Man.
I'm seeing more He-Man stuff than Mandalorian stuff. You're right. I'm seeing more He-Man
Bro.
stuff than Mandalorian stuff, and
Bro.
I don't know if they're excited about this film. I don't know if they I don't know if they know what to do with this film.
I haven't seen any
bro.
press junkets. Have you seen Pedro talking about this?
No. No.
I mean, no, not really.
No.
Not really. Like, I haven't even seen any, like, interviews with Jon Favreau. I mean, Pedro will talk about it if he's asked, but that's it. You know what I mean? That I've seen so far. Like, I don't. There's one thing to say that you're just keeping everything tight to chest, right? There's another thing when it's just, well, you don't know what to say at all, or you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
bro, we're like what 2 months away from this shit.
No, it comes out next month.
What the fuck? For real?
It's May.
Yeah. It's like 5 weeks from now. So where's the marketing for this film is what I want to know.
May 22nd.
Yeah,
So,
I was gonna say it's
We're
about
talking,
5
like
weeks.
less than 5 weeks.
Less than 5 weeks. 2 months.
Oh,
Oh no, it's next month. It's next month. And
wow,
it's,
bro,
it's
like,
so strange. Yeah, no.
damn. Even Charlie Unicorn's like, May, bro.
I know, because
Bro,
it doesn't seem like it's
doesn't
right around the
seem
corner.
like it's right around the
because
corner, bro.
No one's really talking about it all
Bro,
that much. He's right, though. Masters of the Universe is 2 months from now. So yes, and I have marked my calendar for Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, it's a crazy year. Holy shit, there's so much coming out this year.
bro, we got so wait a minute. And Brand New Day is when?
July,
right?
July.
So we got Masters of the Universe, we got Mandalorian, we got Spider-Man, Dune, Godzilla.
Mortal Kombat 2 comes out next month.
What does?
Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael.
Michael,
Street Fighter.
next week.
Street Fighter. Yeah, Michael's next week. Street Fighter is coming too.
Did you see the Street Fighter trailer?
I seen different stills from it. I didn't see the trailer. I'm just going in blind on that one.
I saw the trailer for the trailer.
But so the actual trailer came out today. And that motherfucker is straight video. It's like the video game. Like, everything is like the video game. The storyline's decent, but it's just like the video game.
I don't know. Does it have Raul Julia in it? Probably not, because he's dead. But
no,
that'd be tough.
If Jean-Claude Van Damme isn't in it, I don't know if I'm on board.
Yeah, you're not gonna be on board for this one, bro. But like, they got you just watch when you see it. When you finally see the trailer, Vinny, there's going to be one scene that's going to have you bugging because they're referencing a certain characters based on her anatomy. They're referencing that, so it's really
it feels very
yeah,
fun.
Yeah,
like everything I've heard about it, it's like fuck.
It's
Andrew
fun.
Schultz is in it, so I know it's going to be kind of
fun.
tongue in cheek.
It's going to be tongue in cheek, but it's going to definitely be fun. So I can't wait to see it. I definitely can't wait to see it. But yeah, here's the thing, and I wanted to bring this up because they're estimating, and they're estimating that Mandalorian and Grogu, they're stating that this movie is estimated to make anywhere between 71 to 80 something $1 million. The first 3 days, I believe, if that's
It's kind of low.
Or 70, so they're estimating that.
I think this is going to be one of those $500 million movies where if it makes 500 million, people will be happy.
Yeah. If it sneaks up and makes $500 million, bro, that's and ain't that it's sad. But here's the thing: it's not sad, and the reason why I say that is even some of the movies that we thought that were great this year or last year that we even imagined that would make that amount, they didn't. You know what I mean? There were movies that barely pushed, $1 billion. You know what I mean? Or got, barely pushed 4 million. Yeah, I mean 400 million. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
And then movies
and
you'd never even heard about or didn't know a ton
yeah,
about, but maybe you read the book. And then
yeah,
I knew nothing about Project Hail Mary. Project Hail Mary has made $500 million
half a
globally.
billion dollars globally,
But
right?
that's a fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic flipping movie, you
Hell, the
know?
Mario Brothers is a what? Didn't they make a half a billion right
Oh
now?
God, Mario, that prints money.
Yeah.
Good God.
Even if the movie isn't great, it still prints money. You know what I mean? So
And that movie
it,
is not great.
you know what I mean? If a Star Wars film underperforms, bro, I mean, bro, even Rise of Skywalker made a billion.
Yeah, Rise of Skywalker made $1 billion, and I mean the whole idea that movies need to make $1 billion to be
It's
profitable
far
is
from
kind of
yeah.
scary
It's sad.
because
Yeah.
I don't think that's no, we're doing this wrong. We really, really are doing this wrong. If it's like it's got to make $1 billion, it's like
No, it doesn't.
it doesn't have to make $1 billion if you don't spend ungodly amount of money to make the film. Know what you want to make. Have an idea for the film you want to make. Know which shots you want to get. Commit, and then make your film instead
Yeah.
of shooting 50 million pickup shots. And no, just be economical about your filmmaking and don't blow
100
your budget, because then it's got to make an ungodly amount of money just to break even, once you factor in marketing and all that jazz. So
166.
What'd you say?
166 million. That was their
Yeah.
budget.
Yeah.
that was their budget. So I'd like to think that they spent 166 million on marketing as well, but I don't even know at this point because I have seen very little marketing for this film.
Yeah.
Like how's there not a Mando helmet popcorn bucket being advertised right alongside the Masters of the Universe stuff? Like it's
yeah.
or
Like
or
why aren't we at least right now? And again, Grogu should be everywhere right now.
you would think like that's their whole MO. So now you're gonna shy away from pushing Grogu to the moon when the movie's coming out?
Yeah.
I mean, do people know who Grogu is, or do people know who Baby Yoda is?
They have. I think that's going to be a huge factor. I mean, the average person still calls him Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
So I put Grogu in the title because it doesn't. It's almost like I don't know, like it's almost like sarcastic, like taunting your fans, like shut up and call him his proper name instead. You know what I mean? Like plaster his face everywhere, but don't like shove it down people's throat that you got to call him the name that no one is gonna fucking call him, no matter how many times they see this movie.
I mean, if you just call the film The Mandalorian, because you think about it, you're like The Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. Even Solo, Rogue One, good. These are all great titles. The Mandalorian and Grogu.
It could have called it Mandalorian, This Is the Way. Anything's better than Mandalorian.
Or The Mandalorian, A Star Wars Story. I don't know. It just seems. I like that they're leaning into the pulpy side of this. It feels. I don't know. Like they don't know where to put it.
Nah.
Or maybe fans don't know where to put it. But then maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe there is a market for this. I just know that I ran this by my nephew. And he it's prime age for Star Wars, and he's like, well, I don't really watch movies, and so I was like, no, I'm not going to go see the new Star Wars movie. I'm like, it broke my heart a little bit, but he's like, I watch more YouTube than anything else. I'm like, well, that is true. Young people, at least his generation, they are watching more YouTube. I watch a ton of YouTube, but he's just. I don't watch movies.
Yeah.
And so he's like, no, I'm not even. It wasn't even on his radar, the new Star Wars movie. I'm just like, wow, who would have thought? But
yeah, well, we are right now, right?
Yeah.
Like, who would have definitely thought that we would be in a space where a franchise that is so beloved is struggling to hold on to its hardcore fans or just fans in general, bro.
Well, I think we got too, and I've said this before. I think we got too much Star Wars, and Star Wars used to be special.
Mm.
And if you have your favorite food all the time, it's like, look, we're having strawberry shortcake. Awesome, strawberry shortcake. We're having it again tomorrow. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, we're having it again on the next day. It's like, okay. I still like strawberry shortcake, but it's like, okay, I'm kind of sick of strawberry shortcake at this freaking moment. So the next time we have strawberry shortcake, I may roll my eyes. I'll still eat it, but I'm not going to enjoy it as much as if it were a once in a while, special treat. And to say, back in the day when we had a Star Wars show every 3 months or so, where it's like, look, it's another Star Wars show. And before you have time to process the last Star Wars show, here's another Star Wars show. And of varying quality. If they were all bangers, that would be something.
It'd be something completely different. Yeah.
But they were, and there were some hits. There were plenty of hits. I will say there were plenty of hits, but it was all on TV. You convince people to stay at home.
Yeah. Which that part
now
right
you
there,
them to go out and spend their money. They're already paying for Disney Plus, but now you want to convince them to pay for Disney Plus and go to a movie theater and pay to watch something that they expect to see on Disney Plus.
Yeah, that's rough, bro.
I know, right? I'm just like, ooh,
that's rough.
I hope this is fantastic, though. I really, really hope it's fantastic, or at least just entertaining. Just make it entertaining. And I think it will be entertaining. I do think it'll be entertaining. I'm just sad that there's no excitement around it. Maybe Star Wars does need to take just a little bit, either A, have a big reset where it's just, again, next year, it's like, hey, A New Hope. Cool. Let's get excited for Star Wars again. Or just put Star Wars away for just a little while and make people kind of miss it, Make people miss it. So that way, when there is a new Star Wars movie, you can still have your animated shows like Maul, Shadow Lord. But a new Star Wars movie, make that the big thing. It's the return of Star Wars. And it's all anyone's talking about is the return.
Like make the movie the focal point once again.
Right. Like, remember how excited people were about The Force Awakens?
Yeah, I was one of them. I
was excited too. I was just like, what is this? What am I seeing? This is wild. And you got all the feels. You went to see the movie. It was a fun movie. It was The Force Awakens. But it'd been a hot minute since we'd had a Star Wars movie. It'd been about a decade since we'd had a Star Wars movie, since Revenge of the Sith. So
I don't even know. And the crazy part is, I don't even know, like, because when I think about Star Wars, I mean, Force Awakens was the movie that pretty much formulated the group, and brought us all together. You know what I mean? And it would be nice to have that same feeling again. But so here's the thing. I'm of almost the same. Okay, so I agree with you, X, but then I also have a level of disagreement. What I mean by that is I think the problem was it wasn't that it was too much. It was too much of lackluster bullshit. It was too much of oversaturation of shit that just wasn't as good as we wanted it to be. And I agree that maybe they should have kind of like gave space in between certain things. But for what they gave us, I think it was just lackluster. There wasn't a lot to really sink your teeth into. Like, of course, we know Boba Fett could have been better. I enjoyed it, but it could have been better. The part that kind of took me out of Boba Fett was when, honestly, the episode that they brought the Mandalorian in. I was like, why?
Those are the best episodes of Boba Fett.
Yeah, but it got disruptive because then we knew that, and Disney shot themselves in the foot because it's like, yo, people are going to be more interested in that than anything else. People are going to be more interested in that than what else you got going on. But then at the same fucking time, it's like the promise. To me, I wanted to see Grogu stay with Luke.
Yes,
what I
I
wanted.
wanted there to be a bit of space because that first episode with Mando, where he's going through it by himself and he's not having a great time, like he's
Yeah,
struggling. I needed more of that. It's like, what is he
yeah,
like with Grogu gone?
yeah,
He's unbalanced. What is he
yeah,
like? And this is what he's like when he tries to go back to his old ways.
yeah,
And we
yeah.
need to see that. We need to see that, and we barely got to see
We
that.
never
There was it
really.
was fun. It was fun, but it felt condensed and rushed. And also, it's like, oh, so it's not Boba Fett's show anymore. It's
No.
the Mandalorian's
I,
show.
I
Okay.
agree that the problem was more the quality than the quantity because I loved Force Awakens, and then that was followed up the next year with Rogue One, and it was like a super high.
Yeah,
And going into Last Jedi, I was beyond hype and of the headspace that Star Wars is back. And even in the moment watching the film, I was so happy seeing Luke again that it took a minute for the dust to settle for me to realize for me to like sober up and realize all the issues that the movie presented. And I think that had that film been better, then Episode 9 would have had a chance to be better as well. And those things would have kept the momentum going. And no, I don't think we necessarily needed a movie every year, but I understood the thought process of having the sequels come out, every other year with something in between. And the very big conundrum that I think that Star Wars has is how magical the Skywalkers are and how much trouble that they've had trying to replace them. Because many fans are of two minds that, all right, enough of the Skywalkers, let's move on to something else. But the problem with, but usually the reason for that enough of the Skywalkers is not that they don't love seeing the Skywalkers, because as many of us are like, oh, they don't need to put Luke or Vader in everything. When he's there, we all love it. The problem is if you try to have two different worlds, if you try to do this passing of the torch Ogar Newgar thing, um, the way that they did it was just too difficult to accomplish because so many people wanted to see wanted to see Legends Luke, wanted to see Heir of the Empire, wanted to see what we could and should have gotten uh, in the sequels, like it was in the original outlines in the books and so on and so forth. And instead, we got all right, we got a dangle carrot. Like here's the people you grew up with and loved, but the only reason why we're really showing them to you is so that way we trick you into loving these new characters. I think if there would have been just a Rey movie on its own or a Kylo movie on its own, Finn, I think that would have been so much more accepted. But because it came at the expense of Han dying and Luke dying and Leia dying, it felt like it was very hard to process. That's a lot. I mean, these are a lot of people's childhood heroes, and it seemed like they were just used to transition into
yeah,
the new
yeah,
people. And a lot of people were like, even if these new people were the greatest thing since sliced bread, they weren't our heroes, and you kind of just used them to push what you wanted Star Wars to be. And that's like kind of confirmed with so many different stories of a lot of finger pointing between people blame Kathleen, people blame Bob Iger, like whose fault was whose of burying old Star Wars in favor of them putting their stamp on it and it being Disney Star Wars. And I think it soured a lot of people. So I don't think it was that it was too much Star Wars. It was too much of Star Wars that people didn't want. And I think that it's tough because in many ways there's a lot of good content in there. And I think that the tricky part about that is they could put out a Luke movie tomorrow with the cat who played him in Boba Fett, and that one I bet would make $1 billion. And it's
yeah,
like, how long do they dance around going back to the well before they realize, fine, fuck it, let's do that. And so I'm hoping that Starkiller is successful. Starfighter, I mean, is successful, and I transitioned to something different that isn't so closely related
To the
because
Skywalkers,
yeah, because I'm cool with something being different than Skywalkers, but you you can't you can't tease and like do both without
yeah,
expecting people to be like all in on it. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
yeah,
and I think that's what happened with you know, with the sequels. Is just it was too like you, it was bait and switch in a way, and I think
Hmm.
that's not what people were hoping for going back to that world. They wanted to see, their heroes again. And I also think that they need to also, like much of Hollywood, be more fair in what metrics you're using to decide if something's a success or not. Because when you put a movie out there for 30 days and then drop it on streaming because you have subscribers to please and to
yeah,
keep, and that's, you're serving two masters, right? So that movie only gets a chance to make 200 million, 300 million because you dropped it out of the theaters after 30 days. Well, then factor in the fact that you have all these subscribers and factor in how much time people watched it when it hits Disney Plus into whether the movie was a success or not. Because back in the day, if you had a film that made $100 million, but then it hit the DVDs, video markets, and on the DVD sold 300-400 million dollars, you that movie got a sequel
yeah,
because it was because it on a whole it made money. But
yeah,
now with Hollywood accounting being even more rampant because streaming numbers are hard to track down, you could say, oh, it only made $100 million, and then you ignore all the benefits that you get from pulling it from the theaters and throwing it on streaming because those metrics aren't as easily
just
accountable as
yeah,
ticket sales.
mm,
Then you get to say, oh, it bombed, so we don't have to pay you but so much for the sequel. Oh, we don't have to do this sequel. It was a bomb. Like, no, it wasn't. You pulled it to satisfy and retain your subs. So that's sabotaging their own films. So I think that Mandalorian might do decent numbers and get pulled in and might do huge numbers on Disney Plus where they have an installed user base of people who are
yeah,
looking for new Mandalorian content. So it's like, all right, what are the metrics involved for making this a success? Because there's so many different ways they're trying to be successful now that it's kind of hard to tell what the fuck is a win for them or not.
yeah. This is true. Definitely is true, bro. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I want this movie to be successful. I mean, hell, I got Sigourney Weaver, bro. Come on, man. That's like one of my favorite actresses of all time. There's so much potential for it to be better. You know what I mean? But I hope the only way for us to see or to get that is if Disney themselves believe. If they don't believe in it, why do you expect us? And how would you expect us to believe in it if we don't see that you do? You know what I mean? So to me, that's the tough part. Like that's the hurdle. That this is what we got to basically find out. Are they as excited as we are, or as we hope to be? So I don't know. Anyway, let us know in the comments if you guys are excited about it. I'm still going to see the movie. I'm still going to spend money to go see this movie because I support a franchise that I love. But I just hope that it was under better circumstances. But we'll see how it goes. Next up, man, we gotta talk about this. We definitely gotta talk about Maul Shadowlands, man, because or Shadow Lords. I'm sorry, I keep
Shadowlands sounds like a cool title too, though. It's just like, it's a pretty cool title.
Yeah, but I kind of got that mixed up with Daredevil. But no, it here's the thing, bro, and I want to say this because I was thinking about this earlier today when I was on my run. What this show is doing so well, bro, is that it's doing what other movies and even like the animated shows, it's now it's causing you for everything that we knew about the Empire, everything that we knew about the Republic, and everything that we know now after Order 66. It's like you have a police force on a planet that refuses to let the Empire know, because they know that if they come in there, there's a level of disruption, and in a sense, you're seeing a corrupt system. But then you're also seeing how corrupt the system could be if you have a police organization or a military organization that would allow someone like Maul to say, listen, I'll give you all the protection you need. I'll give you everything that you basically need. You just have to turn the other cheek. You just have to turn a blind eye and just let me run these organizations and let me do what I need to do. And if you don't have a really strong-willed individual, one would say that if it was more of a feeble-minded, weak person, they would have probably took him up on that offer and said, you know what, is you can offer us protection, and if you can keep the Empire away from here, then yeah, do what you got, do what you want to do. Because to them, it would be the lesser of two evils. So it's showing you that there's corruption on both sides, but what side are you going to choose? Like, what side would you choose? Because there is validity in Maul's argument based on what he went through. That's why I'm glad this isn't called Darth Maul, because he's not a Darth. He's not a Sith anymore.
Formerly Darth, now just Maul.
Formerly Darth, now just Maul. You know what I mean? And the way Sam is playing this, bro, like, even to the point where I didn't know X, I had no fucking idea that the sound director or whatever, they used Maul's scream.
The sound design in this is incredible.
The sound design. They used his scream with his saber. And I had no idea until I played it back, and after I heard it, I played it. I was like, what the fuck?
And like that whispering thing that he, that you hear whenever he's in the Phantom Menace when he first gets off the ship, and it's just like, what is this? It's the sound design is incredible.
The sound design, even just hearing his voice, is absolutely incredible. I know that when the first episode dropped, I was like, okay, it's here, and I wasn't as impressed, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Second episode comes, I'm like, oh, okay. All right. I see something going on here. Bro, by the third and fourth episode, I was like, yeah, I'm in. I'm all the way in.
I was all the same way. Actually, I was telling Seb this. I was just like, he's like, oh my God, Maul. I'm like, it was okay. But that was after I'd seen the first two episodes.
Yeah.
Like, it's okay.
yeah.
And then I saw the third episode. I'm like, oh, now it's cooking. And that leads me to one of probably my only critique of the show, which is it feels like a very adult Star Wars animated show, which is good. But the length of each episode I find too short for the story they're trying to tell. I kind of wish they'd do 3 episode releases, because you saw, the end of episode 2, she just kind of pushes the thing. It's like, okay, she got out. Cool. Now what? Episode ends. But then episode 3 is just like, oh, okay, so this is where this is going. And she has that confrontation, where Maul's talking sense again. And I love the fact that every Sith in, Star Wars, whenever they're having a conversation, they're trying to convince, there's a kernel of truth in everything they're saying, whether it's Palpatine saying, hey, I can't trust the Jedi, and you know that you don't trust the Jedi because look at what the Jedi have done. They don't trust you. And watch the Jedi turn around and show they don't trust you. Count Dooku. Hey, guess what? This guy named Sidious is controlling the Senate, and Obi-Wan's like, that's not true. Actually, yeah, it was quite true. Maul going, hey, here's how, talking to Ahsoka and saying, hey, the Republic has already fallen. You and I can fix this. And then of course leave it up to Ahsoka to go, no, I have my self-righteous, I'm going to bring you to justice. It's like, Maul's like, oh, please, your idea, you're still clinging to this idea, these Jedi ideals that are so dogmatic. These things are holding you back. These things really are holding you back. And that's the case with Devin when she's, when he's talking to Devin, that her ideals are really holding her. These Jedi ideals they're really shackles. They're really, really shackles because you're playing a game. You're playing by a set of rules that the galaxy is no longer playing by. All right,
Right.
and clearly they didn't do you any. They see where that got you. See where that got you being the Jedi. Well, guess what? The galaxy turned on you, and yet you're still trying to be a Jedi. But the game has changed. You just can't see it. Do you
Yep.
want to survive or not? If you do, you need to change how you go about seeing the world.
Yeah, it's really interesting the way that they're dealing with the infrastructure and just steadily increasing, and that's what so many of these expanded universe shows have done, is just show that just the depth and the logistics of the Empire's reach in many ways, like America. It's like, all right, we could call America for help, but once they get here, they they ain't leaving, and that's what happens to us everywhere we go. We set up shop, and then we are just there for, like, we're still in, Germany and Japan, like we're still everywhere. So it's just like, all right, we call them, but then that's just it. We answer to them forever. So yeah, it was. I can imagine it being tempting to avoid that. What I don't understand about that aspect is you you would think that if even if the chief, even if the head of police is like, yeah, let's not call them, you would think your droids would have a certain protocol that they're not allowed to call the fucking Empire behind your back. You would think that would be part of the programming to not go above our head as we're, especially when he shut him off and then left
Yeah.
him in the fucking room. It's like anybody could have came in there and be like, oh, Two Boots is off. Hold on, let me turn it back on. You hide him in the
That was
closet or something.
perfect.
Like, why would you hide? Why would you leave him in the phone booth?
That was the worst place to leave
It was
Two
the worst.
Boots.
It was like, bro, you're in the office. Somebody's gonna walk in there and be like, oh, what happened here? Click.
But I love the idea that the droid did the thing that the droid said the droid was programmed to do. It's almost like AI, where you're trying to get compassion out of AI, and AI is like, well, no, this is how this works based on what I know. And Two Boots is like, here's the protocol. You're not following protocol. I am designed to follow protocol. And if you're telling me to disregard protocol, that is not a part of the protocol.
Exactly.
Ergo, I'm going to go above your head. I'm going to go over your head because you're not doing this right.
Which is hilarious.
These are the rules, motherfucker.
Which is hilarious for us because we're talking about the police, who the rules don't apply to.
Well,
they make
again, the police are like, well, let's do this and let's do this. And
yeah.
it's just like,
oh, this guy is that's the governor's daughter. We'll let him go with that speeding ticket. The rules don't apply to police. Like, they make them up as they go along. So for them to have droids there that don't listen to commands if it's part of an overriding protocol, and there's no way to override that particular protocol, it's hilarious that is something that's innately in them, because you would think that by now something else would have made Two Boots or one of the other droids feel like going above, their head and reaching out to the Empire for any one of a million things that could have required more help. Just like any situation in which the cops would be overruled by the FBI. Every 80s buddy cop movie, the FBI would show up and like, all right, we're taking over this crime. This is our crime scene now. Like, that would be the same scenario in which you would think that he would be calling the Empire over just anything. That seems like such a liability to have droids who just kind of do what the fuck they want.
It's like, come on, Two Boots, be cool. It's like Two Boots is like, no, that's not how this works. This is
Two Boots, man. That's why no one likes you, Two Boots. He's a cop. He's a cop that won't, he's not in on a take. Two Boots doesn't accept any illegal funds. So yeah, that was crazy. But I don't know. It's really, really strong. I really like it, and definitely has gotten like better every episode, because we've seen a lot in like Clone Wars and stuff of kind of like the talk of Maul running, the his syndicate and everything, but you didn't see much of the day to day. You know what I mean? You didn't see much of the intricacies of it. So I'm really liking them playing that out, and I really like the action sequences and the cinematography is here. It's just phenomenal. Just
I was
phenomenal.
gonna say it is a beautiful, beautiful show. Like
Yeah.
this is absolutely the cityscapes, just the lightsabers. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. The art style that they landed on, it's absolutely. I love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. And you're right. We haven't seen. I mean, Maul is probably the most fleshed out character we have in all of Star Wars.
I
We
think, but
know more
also,
about character development for Darth Maul than we've seen for any other character. And you're like, well, Darth Vader doesn't talk much.
yeah,
So in terms of character development, there is character development, yes, but in terms of actually seeing it on screen,
right.
Darth Maul, we've seen so much of Darth Maul that he's become such a complex and interesting character. There's a reason we keep coming back to Darth Maul.
And he gets to be scarier here, where like everyone's afraid of him. Uh, everyone's like he shows up. It's like, oh shit, Maul is
Yep.
here,
It's like,
and
oh,
he
you
gets
messed
to
up. It's like,
yeah,
yeah.
he gets to shine more here. Most notably, because there's no fucking Kenobi around to be the one dude who has his number.
Kenobi.
It's like, oh,
Kenobi.
like I'm good here. This is like Jordan versus the high school team. Like no one can stop him. There's no one there that's gonna be a foil to his plan. So he's able to just like kick everybody's ass. Basically, like even in the episode 4, it felt like he was really just toying with them because he didn't want to kill Devin and he wanted to recruit her. So otherwise, they probably would have instantly been slaughtered. But he's trying to win her over. But I love that that horror like aspect that we're seeing in the show, like
Oh,
him just
absolutely.
haunting her from the shadows as she's trying to find him and shit. It's just phenomenal.
Because the way he speaks, he looks terrifying
Yeah,
just from his actual appearance, but he has such a civilized way of speaking, and he's so
yeah,
eloquent, and he's
soft
clearly
spoken.
very, very intelligent, and that's something amazing that Sam Witwer has done with the character. Because again, you don't know anything about the character in Phantom Menace, but then the more you hear the character speak and he's making sense, he's actually a very intelligent and eloquent. You just wouldn't expect from some guy with a red face and with horns to be somewhat civilized, but on a dime he can turn it on a
Right.
dime and become
Yeah,
absolutely
to look at him, he looks
vicious.
like an animal, but then he's
Yeah.
drinking tea. Drinking
Exactly. It's like join
tea.
me
You know
for
what I mean?
tea.
It's so great.
Yeah. But the fact that he is trying to he is trying to recruit Devin, and the idea that yes, he could have killed her master, but instead he wants for her to fail to save
Yeah.
her master.
Yeah.
And he knows what's coming. If the Empire shows up, he knows the Inquisitors. He even tells her, "You have no idea. Do you know
How do y'all-
what they send?" And it's the Inquisitors, and he knows the Inquisitors are coming. This kid does not, and I have a feeling she's going to lose her master to one of the Inquisitors, and then her master is her foundation. It's her rock.
Right.
And if she loses that, then Maul becomes her foundation.
Yeah.
So, speaking of Devin, how do y'all feel about the premise here? Because this is another Filoni show, and I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's noticed the similarities in the premise here between Devin and Ahsoka. I mean, they're not
Well,
the same species, but it's a Twilight
she's
Princess.
a
They're very similar.
yeah.
Like, I know it's a different. She's a different species, but it's like, all right, so another show where there's an Ahsoka type that looks kind of like Ahsoka's race.
Well, there's a reason for this, because okay, so in the original trilogy, the sequel, or actually from the sequel for the prequel trilogies, what George Lucas wanted was Maul to survive and then pick up or find an apprentice, which would have been Darth Talon. So there was 3 iterations of Darth Talon. The first iteration, when it was created, she was created and trained by another Sith Lord. Then there was a different version that, again, was cycled through with Maul in the novels. So this particular version, because again, like you got to remember, this is Disney, and they don't want to overly sexualize the character. But it was Lucas's original idea to have Maul have an apprentice that was a Twi'lek, and it was going to be a Darth Talon. So what I think what he's doing is bringing that idea into this. Now, whether or not,
so it's more so that Filoni possibly played off of that story when he made Ahsoka than the other way around.
well, it's different too, because with George Lucas originally wanted Anakin to have an apprentice, which was Ahsoka. But just like he also wanted Maul to have an apprentice, which would have been Darth Talon. So this is what I'm saying, like, I believe, and I don't know yet, and that's what it could lead to, is that they're going to probably try to bring Talon in to either animation or even in live action. I don't know how they're going to do it, because that story is, again, going to have to continue. We don't know what's going to, because here's the thing, we can only go off of Maul's story. We can only go off of the simple fact that this took place after the fall of the Empire, when he vanished, but also this takes place before Rebels, so it's taking place before his death. But then the whole thing right now is with the syndicate, you know what I mean? With, the crime syndicate and him, taking over. This is also the fall of, again, losing with the Siege of Mandalore. Now you see him surrounded by certain characters that still follow and believe. But I'm thinking that, again, where they're going with this is eventually she will be his apprentice, because we already know. Well, I'm not going to tell you about the trailers because you didn't watch it. What's going to happen with her eventually, but whether or not she's going to be Talon, I don't know. But again, if so, this would be the third iteration of Darth Talon and where they're going with it. And it's only Filoni just doing exactly what George Lucas wanted to do, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll see how that heads up and where that goes. But the beauty of it is it's going to be a conflicted character, because Maul is only playing off of initially her intent, which he sees that there is a bit of rebelliousness. Again, remember, like, she got arrested after her master told her not to steal, even though they were hungry. Clearly, her master told her not to do it, but she does it anyway. But because of the, circumstances, she agreed to go along, because, again, it's the only thing that they can do to kind of keep each other safe, So, and mind you, Vinny, you do recognize the voice of her master, right?
It's David Keith, right?
I was gonna say, is it like a State Farm or not State Farm?
Yeah, the State Farm
or Allstate? Is it Allstate or State Farm?
Allstate.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
forget his name.
Our
guy.
Yeah. I know who he is. That's the president, man. 24. That's the
24.
President.
Yeah. So that's him.
Yeah, but I'll be mixing him up with David Keith. My bad, but his voice is phenomenal. I'll be like, yo, give me more of him. He's dope. I love that he was like, yeah, you shouldn't have stole, so you got to go to jail. I'm just gonna you gotta sit in that tank and just think on it. But when she broke out, he wasn't like, what are you doing? You got to get back in there. He was just like, all right, you learned your lesson. All right, come on.
Yeah, come on. But he just doesn't know the set of circumstances, and it's the beauty of Maul playing into this, like just playing into that. You know what I mean? And just the conversations, he's like, "Oh, I can work with this."
You know, right?
We're like, I can work with this. Like, bro, you can tell that Sam Witwer is having so much fucking fun with this character, bro. And it just, if I didn't already love Maul, I just love him even more now. Like
The
this,
way he takes back that lightsaber is like, I'm gonna need that back.
I'm gonna need that back. Yeah, I'm still gonna need that back. You know what I mean? But like, yo, like, but again, he could have clearly killed her master. But you're right. He again, he's showing that level of restraints, but he also wants her to believe that there is a level of mercy. You know what I mean? That he's granting that, but like you said, he wants her to sense and feel the failure. To whereas then it would say that everything he was saying was absolutely right.
You have to see it for yourself. You're not going to believe me, so you have to see it for yourself, which means you've got to. I told you the stove was hot, but you have to touch it in order to find out.
Yeah, which is the adverse of what he tried to do with Ahsoka, who was like, "Oh yeah, I know, but yeah, nah, I'm still not. I'm not falling for that shit." You know what I mean? With her, she's more impressionable.
It's funny you mentioned Ahsoka because I think after the cruiser crashes in at the end of Clone Wars, and she's seeing all the helmets of all the Ahsoka, all the 50, I think 502nd, all the Ahsoka troopers that she had to bury, and before she and Rex run off, had Maul come back and said, "Hey, I came back for you. Let's talk." I think she probably would have been far more willing to go,
and
you know what?
To listen.
Okay.
Yeah, we're right. Yeah.
It's like, you came back for me. I appreciate that. And I did just lose. You were right. You were right about everything.
Everything, bro. And it's if that was the case. And you're right.
I think it also helped Ahsoka that her master was like king of rule breakers. So a bullshitter knows a bullshitter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like she was much better set up to resist any temptation one way or the other. Whereas clearly Devin here is like she's starving in the streets. She has no idea of what's going on, and it's really easy to play into that. Like, you could take over this whole town easily, and you going to jail for stealing some oranges. Like, what's this?
Well,
you got all this power.
What's that line from Frankenstein? When I was new, I was benevolent and good. Misery made me a fiend.
Yeah. There you go. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
you live in the sewer. Mm-hmm. You live in the sewer and you're trying to steal food. You have nothing. The galaxy is turned against you and you're about to lose your master. You are about to lose your master. Mark my words.
Yeah.
The Inquisitor is going to take her master out. And then she's going to be left with her rage.
Right. Because we still haven't seen. Yeah, bro. Morok. And I think was that the 8th? Or which brother is that? The seventh brother, or I don't know.
One with the big hat.
Yeah.
Is that the 5th brother or the 7th brother?
The hat was the 5th, I think.
The hat was the 5th, but the one now, because the one that we see in this, well, shit, Ahsoka slaughtered them both, Morok and the second time, she slaughtered him when he was reanimated, but. I guess we're going to see what's going to happen this. But yeah, like you're right, bro. They might be the ones to slaughter her master. Oh, wow. And then sets up the revenge.
It's like, hey, guess what? I got no one else. He's like, come with me. Let's do this.
Yeah.
You have a reason now to come with me.
I didn't think about that, bro. He spared her. Because the thing is, bro, when I saw that fight, honestly, I was like, oh, yeah, he's going to fuck her master up. But then again, it would have been harder for that transition.
It's kind of hard for you to join me after I kill your pops.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I mean, it's not a dad, but that's a father figure. You can't do that. You had to show your power and hold back. Yeah. And that's how he got hurt, because he had to hold back.
Yeah, exactly.
Which was cool, because he's like, you hear the cybernetics like creaking, like his knees fucked up, and it's like that little reminder that he's doing all this with robotics. If he still had his his organic legs, he'd be even more powerful, just like Anakin.
Yeah, Okay, yeah, the 11th brother. There you go, Brian. Thank you. I appreciate it. Charlie the Unicorn. But yeah, bro, it's they're doing such a phenomenal job with it. It's now I see why second season was greenlit so far, bro. Even the color palette, bro. This scene. I'm gonna show you the scene that I'm like, yo, this shit, this right here, the way this is lit, wow, like
Yep.
wow, like just
There's
wow.
a shot. I meant to screenshot it. There's a shot where his crew is walking into a doorway, and then he jumps in front of them and has his lightsaber right up against the screen, and you just see a white line across the screen and him in top and bottom, and then he
Yeah,
just starts walling out. It's so the action is so incredible, and like I was telling Axel here away, he's able to be a fucking nightmare fuel for everybody here because there's no Kenobi here to stop him. It's
nah,
so
nah,
it's it. I mean, he pretty much can do whatever he wants to do here. Ain't nobody stopping him.
no, not at all, bro. And that's the beauty of it. Like I was so impressed at that episode, bro. I was like, at those last two episodes, I was like, damn, I feel bad for it. What's the officer's name? His wife left him to join the Republic, like the Empire, bro.
Yeah. What is the officer's name?
I forget his name, but he's played by the dude who was in Narcos and um Civil War. Um, he was nominated for an Academy Award this year for I forget what what was it called, I forget what it's called, the agent, or I don't know, but yeah, I forget the guy's name, I forget the sergeant's name. That's fucked up shit.
Well, that's the thing. We don't spend a ton of time with him. We
No,
spend a
but
bit of time with him, enough to see that he's, not a great dad.
yeah,
His job comes first, apparently.
yeah,
And he's willing
and he
to
has two
sacrifice.
boots, which is
And
his droid that is a bitch. Sold him out like it wasn't shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like literally sold him out. He was like, "Yeah, I'm sorry, I locked you in there." He's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry too. I hope you accept my apology." And he's like, "For what?" Well,
Yo, we were saying, why would you leave him in there? That's the dumbest place you could possibly leave him.
true. Yo, he left me right there where he could communicate.
Yo, all it took was somebody walking in and be like, oh shit, what's wrong, Two Boots? Here, let me click you on. Oh, where was I? Beep, beep, beep. 911, motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
That's
you a
right.
dumb punk. You left him right
I
on
mean,
the phone.
or you could have left a note to be like, "Yo, do not turn him on,
Yeah,
or
don't turn
do
him
not
on.
do
He's
something."
definitely- Y'all got post-it notes there?
And you turned him right the fuck on, bro. Like, wow, okay. And he sells you out. They're like, okay, okay. Now the Empire's here. You got to answer to that. Your treachery and yeah.
That's the thing. Had he accepted Maul's offer,
Yep.
then you're right. That would have been the end of it, basically.
Yep.
But instead it was kind of like Maul was like, "I dare you not to accept my offer. I dare you, because this is a lose-lose for you.
Yeah.
I dare you." And because he knows nobody wants, just like in Andor, nobody wants, no security force, no planetary security force or whatnot. And that's what most of the Empire was at that time, especially in the outer regions, was planetary security forces. And they didn't want the Empire. You saw what happens when the Empire shows up, or the Empire is like, you know what, you apparently can't do this. And so because you're incompetent, we're going to relieve you of the responsibility of running this sector. We'll do it ourselves. Thanks.
Yeah.
So literally making him an offer. He's like, "I'm making you an offer you can't refuse. If you refuse it, you're a good man, but you're an idiot."
This is true.
Who's becoming one of my low-key like guilty pleasure favorite characters on the show? Yo, Vario is funny as shit, yo.
Yeah, he is. He is. He
Yo,
is.
because he's like the typical weasel trope character, but
Yeah.
he's smart, yo. He
Yeah.
literally is like talking his way out of every situation.
Out of
He's
everything, bro.
turning, yo. He's wherever gets me living on this world one day longer. I'm with you.
Yeah,
Whatever it takes, yo.
bro.
Well, I like that he
bucked
wants to be a
Maul.
big man. He really wants to be a big
Shot
man,
Maul in
but
the
he's
back.
not a big
I mean,
man.
he didn't know it wasn't Maul, but
But he's
yo,
got that suit, you know.
yeah.
Bro,
And,
he's
yo,
like
great.
a he's like a he's a okay. He's a Joe
Fredo.
he's a Joe Pesci with the
Yes.
Penguin's personality from the
Yes.
Penguin the show.
Yeah.
HBO Max. So he's
Fuck
he's
you,
those
pay me.
yeah, fuck you, pay me. That's it. That's it. That's what he is, bro. Like you can't be trusted, and Maul knows he can kill him at any given time. But I think that Maul, he's amusement for even Maul.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, I like seeing you think that you're in control when you're not. Your destiny is in my hands. I'm just letting you go along because I need you. You're just that much of an idiot that if I need a fall guy, you'll be that person. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. I'm not keeping you alive for your convenience. You're alive for my convenience. You know what I mean? Like that's just it. So it's really crazy to see how when Maul is not a rageful, vengeful person, how tactical and intelligent he really is.
Absolutely.
And that's the beauty of what we're seeing so far. I mean, we got glimpses of it in Rebels, glimpses of it in season 7 and throughout basically, but now because it's focused on him, you're just like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
And it really
able to
goes
do
to
more than just
show
him,
how
make the other guys look good. He's able to do more than just make the good guys look great.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the reason why the Empire fell, because he, through Crimson Dawn, managed to destabilize the Empire enough that the rebels were able to finally take them down. That was just the case. So Kira in Crimson Dawn, but Kira, of course, reported to Maul. And so if it weren't for Maul in Crimson Dawn, the Empire would not have fallen in Return of the Jedi.
Exactly.
Because Maul finally got his, against Palpatine. Maul was just like, just wait. I'm going to be a pain in your ass.
Yep.
You know I'm going to be a pain in your ass because you tossed me aside not knowing how much value I actually have. I have value. Exactly. I am smart. I am resourceful. And yet you just don't appreciate that. Well, guess what? I hold a grudge, motherfucker.
Exactly. And you got a point there, bro, because exactly my point was because again, the rebellion used even Crimson, Dawn for free trafficking of weaponry and armory. Like they basically that was their way of getting some of the resources because they couldn't bankroll that shit. I mean, after Mon Mothma, pretty much all her money was almost damn near depleted. They need to get resources from everywhere. I mean, from somewhere.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So again, a lot of that went through Crimson Dawn and his organization and his alignment with them, and this, again, stabilizing that's just mainly the way it was. So it made so much fucking sense. We got Chewy who came in here because he wanted to talk about this shit so fucking much.
Yeah, bro. I made it. Like 5 minutes left. I'm sorry.
You made it just in time for the goodbyes. Well, thank you so much. Like, share, subscribe.
I know. I'm sorry.
So since you're here, let's hear your thoughts. I would like to hear your thoughts real quick.
Okay, about Maul?
Yeah,
sure.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What if he's like, oh, I ain't see Maul?
I know. What are they up? They're up to 4 episodes now.
This is 4 episodes so far. Yeah.
Here's the thing: the stuff that they've done that's set up future, like things we've seen, like the thing, and I'm sure you guys have talked about it, I don't know if you have or not. The thing about Maul's knee, I don't like he I forget his name, the Jedi Master. He does this little move during their fight. He kicks out his knee. And that's why in Rebels he's using his lightsaber almost like a cane to help him walk. Because he never got it fixed. Really, he never got it fixed.
Yeah.
So I mean, just the attention to detail. It's so good. The whole thing.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see where it goes. I know that it's been a major hit with critics and fans. Everyone seems to be loving it.
They love it, bro.
It's so good.
It is.
I'm so happy now. Not that I wasn't before, but I have that Clone Wars Maul.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And now I'm like, yeah, I have that. Yeah, I have that.
Yeah, everybody was clowning that fuck out of that figure, bro. But I was
know.
Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
And now
find
I'm
that
like,
shit now, motherfucker. Find it now.
That's right. And you see them trying to find it because you know they're gonna try.
Let me see if I can find this motherfucker because this shit's dope. Yeah, too late.
Can't do
and
it.
For those who sold it off,
That's
too
right.
late. Mm-hmm.
That's right. You know what? I'll tell you what. Anyone out there who's watching who wants that Clone Wars Maul, give me $5,000. You can have it.
Plain
yours
and
for
5,000 Canadian.
Yes.
All right.
Well, that's a deal for the Americans.
Somehow it still is. I don't know.
Somehow the deal returned.
So I was gonna say, God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh God, no, I think it's great. I love what they've been doing, and I don't know if they'll do it. I imagine they probably won't, but I really want Hot Toys to give us 2 boots.
That bastard. I don't.
No.
Fuck him, man. Like, fuck him, bro.
The thing is he's just such he's a complex character. That's why I like him. He's not just sort of your regular droid. You know,
So
like
he's a narc.
He is a narc, yes, that's true. But I mean, at the same time, I think he thinks he's doing the right thing. You know, like I don't think he's evil. He feels like we need help. We can't handle him on our own.
Yeah.
And the only thing that there is that we can get to help us is the Empire.
Yeah.
So that's his logic. And he's a droid, so he's going to go by logic.
Well, the situation escalates and then escalates and then escalates. It's just getting worse and worse and worse. And he just keeps being told no. Is he finally like, you know what?
Yeah.
I've ignored my protocol long enough. You've ignored your protocol long enough, human.
Exactly.
God damn it. We got to do this. It's not getting better. It's getting worse.
And the thing is, as much as you might not like him for what he's done, he's not wrong. They can't handle Maul. Yeah. They can't, and they don't know that there's Jedi out there that are involved. They just think it's Maul.
Yeah.
So they know that they're outmatched. So that's why I think he wants to do that, because at this point, the only people that have, from their perspective, have proven that they took out that they could take out the Jedi is the Empire. So they're just going by what they feel like they need to do, and I get that, but obviously from a Star Wars fan perspective, you don't want them to Empire to come in and save the day. But then again, they're even warning, like, they'll come in and help, but once they're here, they'll never go away.
They're America.
That's what it is, right? Like, they're here, they're going to be here forever, and that's I understand that aspect of it too. So it's like it's a hard decision to make, and for a droid, I think it's a much easier decision to make because, again, they go by logic. So it's different for that reason. But I like the character. I think he's kind of an interesting droid. So I would be cool. It would be cool to see a figure of him. I don't think they're going to do it though. I don't see that happening.
No.
I could see them doing a Devon, and maybe her master. But again, I don't know. They're so skittish at Hot Toys about doing aliens, really.
Yeah.
Like, they do some, but not a lot. So I don't know if they would go with him because he's not a known quantity to us. He's just new for this show. So I don't know that they'll do that. But if Devon turns into the show's version of Talon, we're going to get a Devon figure, a Talon figure. I 100% believe that. And
Yeah.
if they do, sign me up.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
get that one. 100%.
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, hell,
bro,
we
yeah.
might get a Maul, Clone Wars Maul 2.0.
Maybe, yeah.
That's what I think we might get, bro.
Yeah,
A
I think
Clone
so.
Wars Maul. I just don't
Yeah.
want Hano to do it. I don't.
No.
I don't think
They
I
should
think
do it
they've
with a
already
silicone body. you
Yeah.
know.
Yes, yeah.
I feel like that they've already done it with through Hot Toys proper, so I think they'll probably stick with Hot Toys. I don't see them doing it with Hano because I don't think they would do an animated version. I think they would do the actual like they did before.
Yeah,
But they would do it with, like you said, with a silicone. If they did a silicone body version, I would. Oh yeah, I would.
Actually, now that you say that, they might do it through Hano and do a animated version.
You think?
I would be
they've
so
already done it.
pissed
Like,
if they did that, bro. Please don't.
I would prefer. The thing is Hano seems to have. I don't want to say disappeared, but definitely gone to sleep.
They
not
phased
done,
out a little bit, bro.
Yeah, they
Like,
haven't
they're
done
not
anything with
really-
Hano.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like if we get it, it's probably going to be similar to the other Clone Wars Maul, where they make it more like Ray Park, like the actual actor thing, where they don't do an animated version. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, I'd be happy if they did. Like, I don't want to have a Hano version of this. If that makes sense. I want the, similar to the one I've got, but improved.
Yeah, the almost realistic, the realism where
Yeah.
it can mix media. You can actually bring it in with
Exactly.
that's what I would want. And they would have to head that way. It'd be kind of stupid for them to kind of go in reverse.
Well, because you'd be mixing the way that they've done it already. Like right now, we've got from Clone Wars, we have a Sidious, we have a Savage Press,
and we have a Maul. We have all the clones so far.
You know, it doesn't make sense to do an animated version that would not fit with those.
Yeah,
which is why I think they would.
And you can do a better version of this with a better head sculpt. You know what I mean? So it would definitely make the most sense.
Yeah, that's sort of my thinking of it. But I would, if they do it, great. I mean, I'm all for that. I'd be 100% on board with that. But you know, regardless, the show is.
Yeah,
he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I won't.
I feel
definitely won't get it. I won't get it if it's Hano, bro. Because I didn't even get the Vader or the.
I didn't either. I
didn't because it just.
I like them, but I don't.
I like it, but it just doesn't. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not.
I would stick to Hano for the Marvel stuff.
Like that's a safe bet.
But even then, I mean, they're doing they've already showed they're not. We got Doctor Doom, and we got who else did we get? Well, like there's all these. Oh, the Joker, from the Killing Joke, and the Dark Knight Returns, Batman and Superman. Like these are all the things that I would have thought they would use Hano for, and they're not. They're using their main line.
But I think that's what's halted Hano is the simple fact that you have them who can kind of tackle the comic book line. Yeah. And then you have Hot Toys that can deal with Clone Wars. They might just leave it in that space. Don't go backwards. But
I think that makes more sense. I think that would be what it. But yeah, regardless, anyway, whatever. I love the show.
This show is phenomenal, bro. Like it's
animation. Oh my god, the animation. Like, the animation in this is on par with Arcane, in my opinion.
Yeah, they did ramp up the animation a lot. Even like better. You can see it through like the landscapes. Like just the landscapes alone look 10 times better.
And they look
the sound is even 10 times better.
They look painted. Like it looks like paintings. It's beautiful what they've done.
It is.
I'm getting Heather to. We're gonna sit and watch them all for her because she hasn't watched it yet. So
hell yeah, this last episode, bro. But it's just like all right. X, let me ask you this: Would you guys feel betrayed? All of you, would you feel betrayed if they brought Sam Witwer into live? Well, no, they can't. Not now. They can't. Not now.
As Maul?
Yeah.
I don't think they would do that.
They won't, but there's no
No.
way to bring him in right now.
No, not unless they go back and do stories that take place before.
They could, because he was alive around this time.
If they did stuff that takes place before Solo.
Exactly. Well,
or yeah,
because they've already showed us and before Rebels.
Yeah, because they've already showed us Maul from Solo.
Yeah,
and he still looks like Ray Park. He just looks older.
Yeah,
you know, if they were to change him post Solo,
don't bring. I don't think Disney. I think Disney.
I don't think they want to touch Ray Park right now.
They've separated himself from Ray Park because he is batshit crazy right now.
He's got some issues he needs to work out.
Yeah, he's going crazy, and if that's his wife, he keeps doing that shit too. That's fucking insane, bro.
Yeah, he needs to get himself right.
I'm surprised his page wasn't demonetized. Well, would delete. Damn, bro, it's crazy.
I feel like they're not. I think they're just trying to stay away from it. They don't want to make a statement in any way. They just want to ignore it. And to be honest, it's probably the best way to do it, just because then it doesn't draw attention.
Yeah, he needs help.
He definitely needs some help for sure.
He definitely does.
But I love this. I love this show,
bro.
I love how consistently the animated shows are good. The animated shows seem to be knocking it out of the park in a way that they have not been able to do consistently with the live action shows. I don't know what it is about animation. I just don't know what it is.
I think because they've captured that they've settled into that pocket of time in the timeline where they kind of own it, so they can do whatever they want, and they've already proven themselves. So I think everybody just likes it, and I think that's why they can get away with anything. And to say that, I don't mean that they're getting away with things that are bad. I think all of it's been really, really good. It's just, I think that's why people give them a lot more leeway.
Yeah,
it's just some solid writing and some solid performances and solid visuals. It's just it's very well thought out.
And at the end of the day, as Star Wars fans, that's all we want. We want good storytelling.
Let me ask y'all something, not to kind of divert from this one, but so I don't know if you've been watching what's been going on at CinemaCon and stuff like that, but a day ago, was it? Yeah, yesterday, as a matter of fact, there was a film that was premiered, or a trailer, I guess, that was premiered at CinemaCon that featured Val Kilmer. Did you see that?
I saw something about that. I didn't watch it though. I didn't know what it was.
So what happened was Val Kilmer was filming. He was filming this film, but then he got too sick to continue. So there was a lot of footage that was there, but there were certain things that you would see where you would see him through time. Whatever. So, Vinny, you're going to hate this. So what they did, they created an AI version of Val Kilmer. And then what they did was, and they did this because of the family's grace. The family are the ones that wanted them to do this. They gave them permission. They did this, and they also got voice patches of his voice so they can match the tone of his voice with the AI and create whatever. If you see it, I was like, yo, what? They have gotten so good with this shit that it actually looked like fucking. They don't understand. Well, okay. The family, I'm of two minds. Okay, the family, okay, this is whatever, that's fine. But allowing something like that to happen. Somebody brought this up today. I think it was on camp or somebody. They were like, would you want to see a Star Wars film done that way? I'm like, fuck no. And I think that what they're talking about is using Leia and possibly a young version of Han or whatever, or even a younger version of Luke to finish off certain stories that they would have wanted to challenge. I don't know how that would work, and I'm definitely not accepting of it because it's AI. But right now, it just kind of feels like they don't give a fuck what we think. They're going to do it anyway. They're going to do shit like this.
Ooh.
As they lay off thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people today.
Which they did.
Yeah.
Which they did. They laid off. It was Disney that laid off people, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Many of them visual effects artists.
Man, wow.
And they also cut a lot of the people in their I don't know what they call it, but their home video market. So like the physical media, their physical media thing is gutted. So I don't know what that means for ever owning anything anymore. But yeah, they did that too.
This is insane, bro.
Mm-hmm. I don't like the idea of bringing back people that have passed. I don't like the idea of having a young Leia by AI in something like this.
Yeah.
If it's a matter of de-aging Harrison Ford and Mark Hamill, and if they're alive to say, yeah, sure, go ahead, and then they participate in some way, then I don't necessarily mind that. But at the same time, in order to do that, you'd have to do something with Leia.
And they're giving, but it's the whole AI thing is that you're giving these studios and these companies permission.
Yeah.
To
they
really change the landscape of entertainment and put a lot of people out of work.
Yeah.
I think the big problem here is that it's twofold. It's for one, it's AI, so you're not even giving work to visual effects artists who, are going to be more and more, gone extinct by the more people accept. It's just this. It's just this one thing. It's just because they're no longer here. Oh, it's just for the opening credits in Secret Invasion. Oh, it's just for the brochure for the ad. The more and more it's acceptable, it gives them just another inch closer to getting rid of all of their expenses, getting rid of actors, getting rid of writers, getting rid of all the creatives, and just typing shit into a prompt. Because that's most of these suits. What they bring to the table anyway, right? Just like like a Steve Jobs, he doesn't know how to put all your music into your phone. They have the idea to do that. Now, instead of hiring a team of people who are going to make, put food on their table by figuring out the logistics of that, do the work. Now you just type in a prompt, Leia talking to Han, blah, 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 and it's going to just do it for you. So you're eliminating
those for you.
effects artists who are eating off that. And then on the other hand, it's one thing when you're in a situation with like Rogue One or Episode 9 where like they're in the middle of the process of a film, so it's like they're giving you an out to write her out, or like Tarkin or whatever. But that's like, all right, they died before they could finish, so you're just finishing it up for them. But to go into a project completely knowing that a celebrity or actor or whatever has passed away, and you're giving your ideas on how to do this without them being here to say okay or not to it, and you're asking the family who maybe wasn't even in touch with their father or their mother, and maybe they're just like they may like what gives that. I know this may be out of pocket to say, but it's kind of unfair that like you don't get to say it's okay. A daughter who might just need a payday is going to say it's okay, and you have no control over it. And granted, we're not here anymore. We may not care about that shit, but I feel like on some level, it's a little dirty. I don't like it. Like I think that there's classier ways to there's classy exceptions. Like
I think under these circumstances, I think when somebody has died, in particular, like for instance with Rise of Skywalker, for instance, for Episode 9. After Carrie Fisher died, there was a lot of talk of recasting Leia and what would that look like. And I remember people saying, well, one of the options was, let's get Meryl Streep. And the reason being that Meryl Streep and Carrie Fisher were very, very close friends.
They were, yeah.
Right. And it would be an honor for her to do it and everything else. And it's like, I get why they didn't, in the sense that Leia had very, very little screen time in episode 9. Yeah. So to bring in Meryl Streep for that, I understand that's probably not cost effective. And in the case of like a Rogue One, I mean, Peter Cushing's been dead for 30 years. And at that time in the story, Tarkin would be there. You can't avoid him. He's got to be in the story. So I get his inclusion in that. But stories like, if they wanted to if they wanted to do a version of Heir to the Empire, let's say, like a real version, and bring in a younger Han and Luke and Leia and everybody, I think that either you recast or you have to just not do it at all and say, look, the time passed. It's regrettable that we didn't do it when we could have, but it didn't happen. Those stories exist as those books. If you want those stories, you can read that book trilogy, and there you go.
You recast.
Do it as an animated
recast
movie.
It is the only way to do it. I think.
Do it as an animated short, or an animated film, or animated series. Heir to the Empire. Do it that way, or just say, "Hey, you're right. We can't. The time has passed. We had our opportunity to do it.
Window is
done. Something else.
Now we just have to go. Let's go a few thousand years. Let's do Knights of the Old Republic.
Go back. They've been. I don't know why they've been so reticent to go into the far past,
because they ran out of ideas. Apparently, now we have to do fill. That's the one thing I will say about Maul and most of the Star Wars stuff we're getting now. It's fill in the blanks. Star Wars.
Yeah,
and that's the thing that gets me, where it's like, it's fill in the blanks. It's like, stop filling in the blanks. Really don't need to fill in the blanks.
I would love for them to.
It's not their idea. They don't want to do KOTOR because they didn't come up with it. They want to put their stamp in Star Wars, and they want to be all the suits want to be like, here's what I did for Star Wars. Yeah. It's me. Same old. Every fucking suit. That's what they do.
And you would think that they will have learned by now that it's been extremely unsuccessful.
Exactly. I mean, they should have learned by now that they are not going to do better than George. They're not. He created this. This is his. You're not going to improve on it. All you can do is add to it.
Yeah.
And the best way to do that, at least right now, is to look at the supplementary material that we already have that came out in the 90s during the dark times of Star Wars when we didn't have any movies, and KOTOR is one of the biggest examples of that. Yeah. I remember during the prequels time, when the prequels were out and people were ragging on the prequels, I know people who literally would go back and watch all of the cinematics from KOTOR, because those are phenomenal. Those are a Star Wars movie. Those are begging to be made. But you're right. Vinny's right. The suits at Disney are more concerned with their own additions to the IP, what they think they're going to do with it, and that it's going to be memorable and amazing and everything else. And it's just not, because it doesn't come from a place of creativity. It comes from a place of money. They're just looking to farm the IP.
Same thing with the comic book shit. It's like the source material is right there for tons of stories. They'll use the titles for those stories to draw you in, but ultimately they want to put their stamp on it, and that goes from your puppet directors that are just like new people to Christopher Nolan, who had to make it his Batman, which is fine, super successful, but none of them want to make Frank Miller's Batman 1/1. They want to make it their version of Batman with his Cliff Notes.
Yeah.
Same thing with Star Wars. They want to use the titles of these shows. They want to use the premises of these shows to draw in fans who were like, oh, they're doing the thing. And then when you get there, it's like, no, I'm padding my resume because here's what I brought to Star Wars. And what we get when we get animated is those same suits. It's like there's different people, because those people who are in charge of the animated, there's not the hoopla, there's not the credit, there's not the Hollywood Reporter and all that. So you get just the basement dwellers just toiling away, the guys who are just in it for the love of the game, and they're doing one ports to comic book runs to book runs, and they're just doing it out of love for the art. And the suits won't get anything much out of changing it for their resume, so they leave it alone, because it's like, what is that? We see the same thing when there's a new comic book TV show or movie that's like a low budget, under the radar thing, and then the suits go, oh wait, that's money, like Flash on CW or Green Arrow. Oh, they didn't know what that was, so they just let them do their thing. And then once it started making money and being a success,
then they got involved.
Right, here's some notes. Why don't we do? Yeah. And then it goes to shit.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, you mentioned the human element in this, and you're right. The people who are in the room making those decisions don't know how to tell a story. And they certainly, sure as hell, don't know anything about Star Wars. They don't. If they knew who Timothy Zahn was, they probably, anyone with half a brain who knew who Timothy Zahn was, would have brought Timothy Zahn into the room when they're like, hey, look, we're doing Thrawn. Who knows Thrawn? Oh, Timothy Zahn knows Thrawn. Yes, we need Timothy Zahn in here.
Filoni had to trick them. We're like, oh, I got this idea for this Thrawn guy. And they're like, oh, Thrawn? Who's that? Tell me more.
That was that was bullshit. That was dirty. That was bullshit. And that's why people are like, oh, Filoni's going to be... I'm like, I'll wait and see what Filoni's going to do. But going back to the idea of AI and the human element, I watched some of those AI, videos on YouTube, and they look great. But I'm sitting there watching them like, you really need like an editor and a writer, because the writing is horrendous in these. The editing is horrendous. It looks great, but the writing and dialogue is terrible. Even for Star Wars, like you don't know how to edit. You don't know how to block shots. You don't know how to do these things, but you were able to put this into a prompt and it looks pretty, but
they need Marsha Lucas.
There's a story there. I see what you're trying to do for story, but your dialogue sucks.
There's no connectivity with the exposition at all.
You clearly don't. Yeah, exactly. It's like
they have the idea. They have an idea of a story that is good, but then they don't know how to execute it.
I want to tell the Grievous prequel that shows how he became Grievous. Cool. The dialogue between him and Dooku, interesting. It's terrible dialogue. And the shots back and forth, like, what are you doing? I don't know what this is.
It's exciting to see where it could go, but there's no potential for it. It's just that's all it is. It's something that
it's not there yet.
Yeah,
it's just not there yet.
It's just recycling the past.
And you know what I didn't know?
It's not going to push us forward.
No,
I didn't notice, Vinny, until I think you brought it up. I think you brought it up when we came out of the show, because we came out of the theater. When we went and watched Brave New World, I had no idea that Liv Tyler was CGI, like was AI.
What?
Her scene. Yeah, that wasn't her.
No.
That was AI. It was CGI.
Kidding.
Yeah. That wasn't her
no
there.
idea.
And the only reason I had to go back and watch, because Vinny, I think you said it when we came out the theater, and I had to go back and watch it. So when I watched it, I was like, yo, because there was no movement in her eyes at all.
Oh, wow.
Her mouth was, and you can tell because the mouth, it doesn't match quite well with the dialogue. And it was all, I was like, wow.
I have to go back and
They
watch
tried
that.
to pull the 52 fake out on us, bro. I think what'd you say?
It's too bad they couldn't use AI to give Leader a big hit.
Yeah, I know they couldn't do that.
What?
But the best version of how to utilize it, I think, was done in that. What was it? The Boba Fett episode when he went in, when Luke was with Grogu, and that version of that was the best version because it looked good. But because you had an actor who actually almost looked like him, you just kind of deep faked.
But I think what the dangerous thing here too is there's a lot of people who lump all that together. AI, CG, deepfake, and special effects. And to them, it's like it's all the same. So they don't see AI as anything particularly bad because they just look at it as CG. But CG is real people working on a computer, coming up with these shots and sequences. AI is literally
allowing a generator or
a generator, a program, or all you do is you put in like, you know, Luke Skywalker walking through the Force with Grogu, like, and then that pops up, and it's like that. You know, there's a reason they call it soulless, because there's no one there actually making it feel real. And yes, as time progresses, there's the technology is going to improve where it does look like someone made it. But is that really okay though? I don't think it is, because it's just another step towards you're also eliminating the writer. You're also eliminating the director. You're
the composer.
Like
everybody. Make it sound like John Williams.
At first, you know, they came for, you know, the Jews, and I was okay because I wasn't Jew. There you go. See
AI, bro. AI. Will you take Vinny and make him a Viltrumite?
But you remember that thing I said a while ago where I'm like, hey, if Disney doesn't make the Star Wars we want, we'll make the Star Wars we want.
Yeah.
And now they're putting that Star Wars on Disney Plus, the Star Wars that people are making using AI. And people are paying for Disney Plus.
$100 a year.
I don't know, bro. Like it's just a dangerous time that we live in, and I think that's even why, like, some of the actors are basically banding together right now to try to stop this acquisition with Warner Brothers and Paramount, because Paramount is heavy on wanting to use AI.
Yeah,
they're heavy on wanting to do that. Fuck that, bro.
It's not. It's a dead end. Honestly, is what it ultimately comes down to. It's not. It's not going to improve anything.
Yeah.
Every scenario with Warner Brothers is just bad all around. We're either going to lose theaters, or we're going to lose, you know, political sensitivity. We're going to lose, like, there's every road is bad. It's
leading in a bad direction.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, that's what happens.
Yeah. Anyway, enough of that, man. Thank you guys, everybody, for being here. Maul's incredible.
Yes.
Watch Maul on Monday. It is Monday. Yeah, Monday.
Yeah,
Monday. Maul Monday.
Maul Monday.
Maul
There's
Monday.
an alliteration for you.
Maul Monday. We got Maul Monday, and then we got Devil's Reign on Tuesday.
Oh.
So yes,
which is finally good now.
Which is
I've been liking it up till now. Even I've liked all those episodes. So
I've liked them, and it's just they're ramping up now. They're getting to the point where now we know that after this last episode, anyway, we can.
I know they're going. Like, we knew they were going to the Shadowlands. Now we know why.
So definitely thank you guys for being here. Of course, we'll be back here next week for another episode, to talk about what else. Are we getting 2 more episodes this next
two more every week until May 4th.
Okay, 2 every week until May 4th. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Hell yeah. I'm on board with that until May 4th. So
I mean, it's Maul, so there's got to be 2, right?
Yes.
There you go.
Always 2. They're all.
Yep.
Split in half.
Well done. Well done.
Yo, why does he look like X is trying to hide his laugh? he wanted to do it, but he stopped himself. You see that, right? He was like, and a cough there.
It's not okay, Vinny. It's not okay.
I think it's okay.
Yo, that was crazy.
I thought that was great.
He stopped himself from laughing. He's like,
You ever watch Rushmore? You ever see the film Rushmore?
Yeah.
And that's where he's like, they're OR scrubs. Oh, are they?
Are
and Bill
they?
Murray's character.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
are they?
Oh, are they? Yeah. Anyway, man. Benny, what you got going on, bro?
Who,
You
me?
talking to me?
Oh,
I said
him.
Benny.
Who?
Yeah, I said, Benny, what you got going on?
Oh, Vinny.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we got comic book talk with friends on Monday. Looking forward to that because I can't wait to dive into more Daredevil talk. And then
Daredevil talk,
we
The
might jump
Boys.
into the Boys. We might jump into Invincible, which this last
Yeah.
episode of Invincible was fucking bananas.
Yeah.
Oh my
so,
god.
Yeah.
man, all three shows, and of course Maul 2 has just been good eating. So it's been such a fun, like, I mean, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is like such a great, and then Boys too. So like, it's been a lot of great television. And then we got Michael coming up next week. We got Mandalorian, as we all found out tonight, coming up next month. The whole world is finding out Mandalorian will be dropping next month. So as we gear up for that, we look forward to even more Star Wars content for us to dive in and talk about. So other than that, I'll just be working on new art for Fan Expo Philly coming up next month. So I got more drops coming. Just other than that, catching up on reading, catch up on shows, and looking forward to Monday to Comic Book Talk with Friends to dive into all those discussions. Pleasure to be here.
Definitely, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you for being here. Chewy, man, what's going on with you, brother?
Yeah, I'm thanks for having me so late. I'm sorry that I didn't get here sooner, but you know, being what it is. But yeah, yeah, I've got, what have I got coming up? I'm doing a live stream on Saturday. I will be up at 4:00 Eastern time. And we're going to talk about the stuff that we got this week, which, you know, what it's exciting. I'm really excited. Also, there's, I don't know if you noticed that, I think it was Hot Toys little ad poster thing that they posted for, I think May the 4th Hong Kong, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Did you notice some of the characters they have in the picture?
No.
Look,
I didn't even see that poster yet.
Oh, you haven't seen it? I'll send it to you. Send it to
me because I gotta see it.
But yeah, it's we're gonna get some stuff that Hot Toys hasn't done yet that looks like they're finally gonna do, along with the Mandalorian on the ATRT the Snow Troop, whatever that guy is, I forget.
The ATRT driver.
Yeah, the ATRT driver, which I like. I actually like that. I don't think I need the ATRT itself, but I like the driver. I like that design. But there are other troopers that were pictured that you'll see, and you'll go, "Oh."
I didn't know that. Is it on their page?
Hold on here. I'll pull it up on mine just to make sure that I'm looking at the right thing. Picture. There we go. It's on the it's the little one, Big Galaxy Hong Kong Hot Toys thing.
Did you send it in?
I'm gonna send it to you right now. I'll send it to your hold on, I'll send it to your Instagram.
Okay.
But yeah, you're gonna see this and be like, oh. It's yeah, here we go. All right, I just sent it to you.
Okay.
If you want to bring that up.
Let me see here. Because I think, hold up. Because I just think it is up. There it is. All right, so it is up on their page now. So I'll bring it in while we're talking. But yeah, you can.
Yeah, look at the lower left corner.
Yeah, I think I see it now.
That
yeah.
Lower, see him?
Yeah, we get the
AT driver.
AT driver, yeah, finally.
I'm so excited for that. I've had the Sideshow one for years. Now I love that one. Don't get me wrong, but I'm getting this Hot Toys version. Absolutely, I'm getting those. I'm gonna couple those.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm very excited.
Definitely.
Very, very excited.
Yeah.
Because obviously they're going to show up in the Mandalorian and Grogu, so that's why they're doing it. But yeah, so there's that. But yeah, we're going to talk about that on my live stream on Saturday. I'm going to bring that up, and among other things, we're going to talk about stuff. And like Vinny, I've got a fan expo coming up, but that's not until the end of August. So I'm going to be working on some stuff through the summer, getting ready for that show. And yeah, if I ever get my Chewie and C-3PO, I'll do a video about it.
Look, you see it, Prax, as soon as you said that.
I'm still waiting for that.
You emote with your expressions, bro.
Yeah, I still haven't got it, Chris. I'm still waiting. But yeah, I've got that. Like, that's paid off. My TIE Fighter pilot was paid off. My Darth Malgus was paid off.
Yeah.
Like I've got like 4 or 5 that are paid off that were supposed to be in within the last 2-3 months, and I'm still waiting on all of them. So I don't know what's going on, but when I do get them, I will make videos.
Yeah.
In the meantime, I did my video for the Revenge of the Sith, Darth Sidious, which I love that figure. That's a great one. And yeah, that was my most recent. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting next few weeks. Hopefully I'll have some new figures coming in that I'll be able to do something about. But in the meantime, I've got a live stream on Saturday. So
yeah,
join me, everyone.
No doubt. Appreciate it, man. Definitely.
Thanks for having me.
As always, man. And X, what's up with you, bro?
Living the dream. What do I have coming up? I'm in the process of moving things out of this room into another room, which
garage shelves. I saw you with the garage shelves.
I noticed that.
Yeah, now I'm thinking, like, do I really want to do garage shelves for everything? Yeah, it's tricky. So I don't have as much space as I thought I did. I have more space, and yet I have a ton of crap. So something's got to go. And I'm also curating the collection. So there are certain pieces that are not going to make it into that room. Instead, I've already sold a few pieces, which is good because there's only so much space, and I do like currency. But aside from that, I guess we have Collector's Lounge. But good luck tomorrow for everyone who's getting their Christopher Reeve Superman. Yeah. I'm looking forward to pre-ordering that Bad Larry, and it's a 3-day weekend here, so that'll be exciting. Because Monday is Patriots Day. So yeah, 3-day weekend and Maul Monday. So lots to look forward to, and well, God only knows what's coming our way on so many different fronts, but I'm here for it.
Definitely, brother. Well, definitely, man. Appreciate having you here. Appreciate everybody out there for watching. Again, we got Figure Flex Friday tomorrow. Collector's Lounge is on Sunday. Of course, Comic Book Talk with Friends on Monday. Say What Wednesday. Another couple of corner episodes if something drops. Uncivilized Scoundrels next Friday, full rotation. Definitely thank you guys for being here for another great episode. Until then, if you can't do anything else in the world, always stay uncivilized. Again, we'll talk to you guys later on. Peace, love, and all that great stuff. We are
so uncivilized.